All right. Alrighty. Let's see. Nice. I think that might be also like because I have a fan on in here as well because it's rather toasty back here in this room. So, so I'm just saying like that could have been maybe what you guys were hearing maybe, but yeah. So like I said, if it's like a buzz or whatever, it's probably the fan or whatever. But all right, well, hey, that works though. Hey, that's very good. Good. Like to hear it. Like to hear things have improved. All right, very good. Here are our numbers for tonight. 42 on the sticker. All righty. Let's go ahead and let's get this bad boy opened up, and then we'll kind of go into our little spiel. Obviously, giving folks a few minutes to make their way into the room. We'll go over the break predictions and the teams list, and then we'll get underway and start breaking. Again, like I said, obviously with tonight, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of stuff I'm not gonna be sleeving, but you guys already kind of know that. Just to be clear, like I said, I don't sleeve everything during these breaks because again, that'd just be way too much. We'd be here for like 6 hours. So obviously, young guns, numbered cards, important ones. Like obviously that'll get sleeved now and tonight. But there'll be some that I will be obviously setting off to the side and taking care of tomorrow. And then obviously there'll be some that will just again I'll just make sure they're sent properly to you, and then you guys can kind of decide what you want to do with them afterward. Oh yeah, and there it is, folks. Empty box. Let's go ahead and 4 boxes. Damn it. Ugh, come on, work with me here. Work with me, damn it. 4 boxes, and then our final 4 boxes. All right. Very good. So the question I always ask you guys before we get into it, obviously, where are we going to be starting tonight? We got 1, 2, and 3. And then you guys give me the order you'd like to. Okay, center. So we'll say 2 will be first. And then what? We got 1 and 3. 1, 3, 1, 3. You guys tell me. 3, 1. All right. So 1 will be last. Put that right there. 3 will be second to last. You can see all of them. That's good. And this will be the starting point. You should be able to see everything on the screen there. Very good. Awesome. Go and lay down our card holders. Yes. All righty. This will be our starting point for tonight. But first, let's go over the break predictions real fast and the teams lists before we get going. Again, give folks at least a few more minutes to hopefully find their way into the room if they're going to find their way into the room. Anyways, so tonight, break predictions. Again, I'm going to be doing break credit for the prizes because, again, we still have the other case open. Obviously, we'll have Premiere coming out here in a couple weeks as well. So basically tonight the prizes will be $10 in break credit for 1, and then $10 in break credit times 2 if we get all 4. I do have some bonuses in here, and I'll explain that a little bit as well. So obviously, if we can kind of reach some of these markers, may increase the prize. But break predictions tonight. We have our 4 break predictions. If we get 3 out of 4, I will obviously award the folks in this break a chance at an extra prize. Again, it could be credit, could be cards, could be mixer spot, something like that. Like I said, tonight we're going to be doing break credit. If we do 3 out of 4, we'll do 1 prize. But if we do 4 out of 4, we'll do not only the original prize, but we'll add something else to it. So again, tonight, if we do 3 out of 4, it'll be $10 break credit. But if we do 4 out of 4, it'll be not only the first $10, but a second $10 break credit. So just to explain that real fast. Tonight, the break predictions are as follows. Hit 2 black and white Young Gun canvases. Like I said, I'm a big Young Gun canvas guy. I like to see the black and white. So hopefully we can see a couple of those come out of the case. Break prediction number 2, hit 3 Young Gun variants, but that is excluding the canvases and the clear cut, because obviously those are kind of, I mean, they're in there, so stuff like in outbursts and high glosses and exclusives, all that's good. So break prediction number 3, hit a card number to 10 or less. Again, I don't want to just softball that. So I figure, hey, we might, even if it's just a high gloss base or something like that, that'll do. I think we can make it happen. And then obviously break prediction number 4 tonight, hit a Dazzler. Again, I know they got some, they kind of extended the Dazzler color set this year. I think they've done it the last couple of years, but they've expanded it. And so basically we're going to look for a Dazzler, hopefully outside the blue and pink Persuasion. So I know they got some, could be black, gold, whatever the hell, something different besides the blue and the pink on the Dazzlers. Again, I kind of had to think of that one there. I wasn't really sure what to do, but I figured that's, but tonight, like I said, we're going to do bonuses, and the bonuses tonight, basically, if we hit this first bonus, which is hit a bootleg, which is those super short print ones they were talking about. If you hit one of those, then I will add an extra $5 to one of the break credits. So again, if we get 3 out of 4, then I'll add in, and like say if we get 3 out of 4 and we get the bonus, I'll do 15 on that. But if we do obviously do 4 for 4, then one of the 2 will get 15, the other will be 10. But I'm gonna add this though. If we hit a 1 of 1 tonight, I will make both those break credits 15 each. Then at that point, I will if we get 4 out of 4 and we get the 101, then both those credits will transform to $15 in break credit. So there you go. So that's what we got on tap tonight. Real quick, let's do the teams list, and then we're going to get into the break. Again, I know it's late, but like I said, we'll get through it all. Let's just have a little bit of fun tonight. So tonight, break 231, our first master case of 25-26 Series 1. Again, we have the case number 2 still open. I think we're down to about like 13 teams left. So once that's filled and gets ready to go, we'll go get ready to break that then. But again, this is our first case tonight. First case tonight. So tonight the teams list is as follows. We have for the Anaheim Ducks, we had Izzy. We have Boston with sleepers, Buffalo, Jeff, Calgary, Brian, Carolina, Graham, Chicago, Graham, Colorado, Santa, CBJ, Eli, Dallas, Benny, Detroit, Jeremy, Edmonton, Benny, Florida, Brian, LAK, Eli, Minnesota, Jan. We got Montreal to Vance, Nashville, Brian, Devils to Foxy, Islanders to Will, Rangers to Brian, Ottawa to Mike, Philly to Micah, Pittsburgh to Brandon, Sharks to Brian, Seattle to Jeff, Blues going to Rob, Tampa to Rob, other Rob, third shift Rob at St. Louis, and then Vazzy Collector's got Tampa. We got Toronto for Fox, Utah for Graham, Vancouver for Dar, Vegas for Ken, Washington for Graham, and for the Winnipeg Jets, Star Dog champion Jeff. So again, always appreciate it as always. Like I said, I'm always going to say that to you guys because, again, it's not lost on me. Like I said, I know you guys put your hard-earned money into this stuff. Always do the best we can. Love when we can make stuff happen. Love when we can make you guys, make your guys' night and have a good break for you folks. So that's always the effort every time we go live to do this. So, but best of luck to everybody tonight. Thank you guys as always. This is the powder cake back grips. This is break 231. Master case of 25-26 Series 1, everybody. Good luck tonight. This is box number 1. We have, hey, why not? Starting it off, 69 on the sticker. Why? Because it's hilarious. And then 94 on the box. 69 on the sticker. Yes. Yes. That's just setting the tone and the pace for tonight. That sticker, folks. It's just letting you know. This I was gonna say something. I'm not going to. I can't. I mean, it's not bad, but it's, I don't know. Yeah, I won't say it though. Empty box. 69 on the sticker. 94 on the box. All right. Double six. You'd have to explain that one to me. No, basically, I was just gonna say, this case is gonna be sex, basically. I know it's not bad, but I'm just like, I don't want to like offend. You never know. Someone could watch and get offended, so I don't want to. I'm not a divisive figure in the. I just, I will say, like I said, I opened my 2 boxes yesterday, and there was definitely. I mean, it's series, right? Like you're always gonna have those. Canvas starting us off. I think we got a young gun behind it, Kevin Hayes. Maybe not a young gun, but it is a young gun. My bad. Oh, going to the Seattle Kraken. So the team that nobody wanted. Starting off, Nicholas Kako. Again, I'm probably gonna be butchering some names. And I was gonna say I like the UD portraits for sure. Like I said, I mean it's series, right? So you're gonna have those designs that that I think are cool. I think people will like, may want to collect. And you're gonna have those other ones that you're kind of like a bit of a reach on that one. I mean, I get, you're trying to fill the box. I get it, but so. But I mean, I think overall for Series 1, I think the checklist was pretty decent. I mean, obviously you can't put all the big names in one series. You got to kind of spread them out a little bit. But I think overall they did pretty well with putting some noteworthy names in here. And I do think they're going to be holding the Demidov Young Gun Canvas, I feel, for extended. That's my feeling on it, because obviously I don't think he has one in Series 1. So my guess is they're going to hold it over for extended series, obviously, which is normally what they've been doing lately. Encore William Nylander. This will be one I'll probably sleeve up later. I do have and now again, if it's numbered or something, I'll sleeve it up now. But William Nylander, and then we got the speckled Jake Gensel for the Lightning composition. Speckle. Good old Jake Gensel. Let's put that there. And then we got compadres, Hellebuck and Morrissey for the Winnipeg Jets. Sizzle reels. These ones were kind of like, at first I didn't really know, but then that's kind of interesting because, again, if you haven't opened it or seen it, they have like a QR code on the back that you can get on your phone, and it'll have like a highlight reel for the guy. So it's kind of cool. Sizzle reel Austin Matthews for the Maple Leafs. And going for the Chicago Blackhawks, Oliver Moore, young gun, going to Chicago. Yeah, I mean, they definitely, I think, have like a theme for the most part. I think when they make some of this stuff, but Kaprizov, wild, goal oriented. But like, again, I know they every year normally like the UD portraits always change up with how they're designed. Again, like I said, I think this year's is probably I don't mind the design for this year's. Oops. There we go. All right. Yeah, like I said, I mean Chicago, I mean all their young guns for the most part, I mean they might not necessarily be like overwhelmingly like crazy good, but like I think they have like a pretty solid list of guys that you can get young guns for. Got McCann, then we got a young gun behind it. We do go into the Bruins, Michael Callahan. Bruins, Michael Callahan. Then we got for the Washington Capitals, UD portraits, Alex Ovechkin. Yep, and I'm okay with that. Actually, in one of my boxes, I hit a Leonard Encore. I mean, it was a non-numbered Encore, but it was Ryan Leonard. So I'm sure it'll probably find its way into your mail day, Graham. I have a feeling. All right, there we go. Base only ships if you ask me to ship it. If I don't hear nothing from you, then I'm going to assume you don't want it. Normally, all I ask is if you want bases, then you there we go. That's a blue one, I think. All I ask is like I said, if you want base, just send me a DM so then that way I have like a reminder. The Dart Encore blue and Celebrini right behind it. Blues are still non-numbered, but gave me the stature vibes a little bit when I saw it. Encore. And then we got the Hustle Bustle. He's broke with us, but that was like a long time ago. Unfortunately, life steps in. So, but like I said, I get it. Life is life, unfortunately, but breaks are always going to be here. Like this, like the track, it says, this doesn't really do a lot for me overall, but like I said, I do think they have like numbered ones, so those ones I'm sure not too shabby. We got a young gun right behind it. It's a centerman. Going to the San Jose Sharks. San Jose Sharks, Cam Lund. And then we got compositions, Nick Suzuki for the Canadians. I mean, again, like I said, I mean, I just do the best I can. It's always, it's always been like the goal. This was, I mean, like I said, if it got big, if the breaks got big, that's cool. But overall, I think I'm just kind of cool. Oh boy, the Dan Vincent, the Stack Father himself. What a treat! We got a speckled targeting systems here. Vasilevsky for the Lightning. So there's your boy there, Rob. Speckled Vasilevsky. I think that's a canvas. Yeah, Blake Coleman for the Flames. Matthew Barzell compositions for the Islanders. like I said, I always like, and I think that's been like one of the really for me. That's been like one of the cool things about the hobby is obviously like getting to like meet you guys. Um, I've already met like several of you, and I just think it's cool. Especially like because again, you finally get to kind of put a face to the tag, the headline there, the username. So we got Pavel Zaka Encore. Hey, there you go, Dar. Just what you're looking for, your boy. I'm sure. I don't know if you're even up, buddy. You're probably sleeping off, but Kiefer Sherwood for the Vancouver Canucks. There you go, Dar. There's your boy. We got a young gun behind it. It's a right winger. That could be good. Well, I mean it's good, but not the right winger I was thinking of. I'm pretty sure Dimidov is a right winger, right? But Jimmy Snuggerud for the St. Louis Blues. That's a good one. Snuggerud. Hit him in one of my boxes. Snuggerud. It's a snuggie. All right. It looks like we got a Silver Outburst base coming up. Where's it going to? Going to the Detroit Red Wings, Ben Sherratt. I believe that's his name. Again, if I butcher names, I do apologize. It's not intentional, trust me. We got tracking systems, Peter Kachekov. Peter Kachekov for the Canes. Then we got Cup Quest, Tage Thompson for the Buffalo Sabres. Right after that, Tage Thompson, Buffalo. Cup Quest. 3 packs left to go. First Dazzler, we got Bowen Byram for the Buffalo Sabres. Bowen Byram Dazzler, Blue Dazzler for the Sabres. And then we got Chris Letang, unique canvas for the Penguins. Follow that up with Pasternak compositions for the Boston Bruins right after that. All right, 2 packs to go. Encore Cole Caulfield, the Montreal Canadiens. We got Sizzle Reel Sergei Bobrovsky for the Panthers. The old Sizzle Reel itself. And then we got Young Gun here to end it. We got Sam Morton for the Flames. Sam Morton. And Calgary's going to Brian. All right, last pack. We got something acetate in here. Let's go and put down box number 2. I think it's going to be, I have a feeling it's a population count. Yep, we got a population count. Should be out of 1,000. Going to, hey, that's a good one there. Going to the Rangers. Gabe Perreault. Again, if I'm saying the name wrong, I do apologize. I think it's Perreault, but going to the New York out of 1,000. That's a nice little rookie hit there. Going to the Rangers. And then we got Logan Thompson, tracking system for the Capitals. And then Cup Quest, Kirill Kaprizov for the Wild right after that. So that's a nice one there. Going to the Rangers. Second, as I clear the base, everything out of the way. Let's see, we got box number 2. Yeah, decent first start, nothing crazy, but good start. We got 91 on the sticker. Excuse me. 88 on the box. So we'll see what happens with this one here. Box 91, 88. All right, box number 2. Let's see what we got in this one. Zub, Spurgeon. Got our first Dazzler. New Dazzler, Alexis Lafreniere. The Rangers. Excuse me. Then we got Troy Terry. Beauty Canvas up next. And then Mr. Ovechkin compositions for the Capitals. Pajot, Jarvis. Encore Quentin Byfield. Kings. And then we got Sizzle Reel. Dakota Joshua for the Canucks. It's a right winger. But is not the right wing that we want. Yanni Nyman for the Kraken. Young Gun. This guy sleeved up. All right. Next pack up. What do we got? So we got a Silver Outburst in here, I think. Could be wrong. Ooh, it might be like an update Young Gun. Bang. Wow, there you go, Rob. For the Tampa Bay Lightning, you got Silver Outburst, Young Gun Retro here. I don't think they called them renewed this year because I know the one they're calling them renewed. But I think they were just called retros in this one, but whatever. Renewed retro, but Silver Outburst, Steven Stamkos going to the Tampa Bay Lightning. So that's a nice solid hit there going to Rob for your boys in Tampa. And then we got Sizzle Reel, Leo Carlson for the Ducks. And then William Eklund right after that. So that's a nice little hit, nice Silver Outburst. Going to the Lightning. Mr. Lund. It's very cool. We got next Shane Wright. We got the speckled tracking systems going to the Capitals, Charlie Lindgren. It's the speckled version. And we got UD Canvas Ross Colton for the Colorado Avalanche. And then we got goal oriented for the Penguins, Sidney Crosby, right after that. And we got our first rookie encore going to the St. Louis Blues, Dalibor Dvorsky. Dalibor Dvorsky for the St. Louis Blues, rookie encore. We got Charlie Lindgren. It's just a normal tracking system. And then we got another Sam Morton, young gun for the Flames. So that's the second one we've hit already of him. Need to put that one back up. We already got one up. All right, so halfway through box number 2. Bang, there you go, Calgary. All right. Silver Outburst, Zane Parekh, right? I think that's how you say it, Parekh. For the Flames, that's a big one right there, actually. That's nice. Ooh, that's a pretty one too. I like how that goes like all the way like through the card too now. I didn't notice that. But there you go, Calgary. That's a nice hit right there. Zane Parekh for the Flames. And then we got Compadres, Eichel and Stone. And then Artyom Levshinov for the Blackhawks. This is a rookie for the Blackhawks. That's kind of one of their top rookies of the set. Yeah. Actually, I was more or less thinking about the Stamkos because it's not technically like, I mean, it's a young gun, but it's not like in the set. But I don't know. So yeah, this one will definitely count towards your break prediction there for this one, because this is a current young gun, if you will. So I mean, I kind of blanked on those. That's why I didn't, So I said I may let that one go. We'll see how kind of it goes. If we're close at the end of the break, I mean, I may just let that go, but we'll see. But hell of a hit though, right here though for the Flames. That's a good way to start off their box number 2. Zane Parekh for the Flames. Them Flames. We're gonna kick that flame out the way. We're gonna put him right on up there. So bang, there you go, Brian. So all right. It's a good start. I like it. 2 boxes in. I like it. Down with it. Oh, bang. Okay, like I don't know what I'm looking at right now, guys. We got our first young gun canvas though, going to the Hurricanes. Ryan Suzuki. And we got a young gun behind him. We got for the Kraken, we got Victor Ostman. And then Gabe Perreault, another one here for the Rangers, UD Portraits. Yeah, they definitely kind of switched up the design this year, I feel, for the UD canvases. Victor Ostman for the Kraken. Like I said, I mean, I'm a big fan of the young gun canvases. For me, I always liked them. So it's always like I said, I like the fact that, again, like I said, when they've um, expanded the canvases and went like with the black and whites, and now I think they have like the all-star variants and all that. So they really added some more depth to the canvas cards. We got a acetate in here. I don't know what to find out. I guess I can't tell. So let's see what we get. Is it a young gun? I don't know. I think it is. No, maybe not. I don't know. No, maybe no. It's a base. It's a base. That's why. Going to the Tampa Bay Lightning. We got clear cut base Connor Geeky. I hear he's elite. I hear elite things. So that's another one there going for you, Rob. So Lightning's off to a pretty good start there for you. Connor Geeky clear cut. And we got another rookie encore here going to the Nashville Predators, Joakim Kamel. Joakim Kamel for the Preds. And then we got the Jacob Markstrom tracking systems for the Devils. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's just a different design, right, for the canvases and things. So I'm okay with it. Like I said, it's kind of cool. Like it's a bit different. We got the Bustle just for Bratt. We got a centerman up next. Going to the New Jersey, or not New Jersey, to the Calgary Flames. Going to the Calgary Flames, Rory Cairns. Rory Cairns for the Flames. We got Sid Crosby compositions for the Penguins there. For the Flames. All right. Next, we got Nashville. Steven Stamkos, UD Canvas. We got a young gun behind it. Going to the Ottawa Senators, we got the Donovan Sabrango. I just like that last name, Sabrango. I like that. We got the Rasmus Dahlin compositions for the Sabres right after that. And just a whole lot of base. I mean, for me, a lot of times with cards, I mean, if I like the design, it doesn't really matter if it's like a $5 or $500. If, like you said, if I like the card, if it has a good look, then, I'm about it. Mr. Callahan, we'll put up Mr. Sabrango. We got 2 more packs in box number 2. Victor Hedman, a lot of lightning right now, I'm noticing, right? So I think but they had a pretty good, see, that's the other thing too. When I price things sometimes, I do base some of it on where they're at on the checklist. If a team has a really good checklist, like say Nashville is the best team in this product, that does count for a little bit, I think, regardless if they have like that crazy ass rookie or not, if you got the best checklist in a product, it is going to add a little bit to your bottom line there. We got Austin Matthews up next, the speckled goal-oriented. Austin Matthews. And then we got Sizzle Real, Cam Fowler for the Blues. So, like I said, sometimes, again, and series is kind of tricky because, again, I mean, you know, I mean, a good majority of the young guns probably aren't going to be fetching you the Dimmadov money, right? But you know, unfortunately, you can't make them all $10 teams. But so yeah, I always try to factor in a whole bunch of stuff, and I just try the best I can. So I do miss the mark. I will admit that, but this is a real cadre for the Flames. It's a right winger. Is it going to be the right wing we're looking for? There he is, going to the Montreal Canadiens. Mr. Ivan Demidov. There you go, Vance. First one of the night. In the last pack, hiding for you. Let's go ahead and put that down. We got Cup Quest Roman Yossi for Nashville. So there you go, Vancy Pants. Ivan Demidov for the Canadiens. Bang, bang, bang. First one of the 25-26 campaign. All right, so Mr. Moore, you're getting bumped. Put Mr. Demidov up. Very good. Time to get the base out of the way. And on to box number 3. What do we got here for the sticker? We got 27 on the sticker. And what do we got? We got 47. We got the matching sevens. 27 and 47. Let's go, folks. You know me, I'm a man of my numbers, even though most of the times those numbers betray me constantly. But that's okay, because I still believe in them. 27, 47. Three, and 3. Empty box, 27, 47. And this is box number 3. And our first Blue Dazzler up. We got Lane Hutson for the Montreal Canadiens. Up next for the Philadelphia Flyers, we have UD Canvas Travis Sanheim. And then we got Compositions Cale Makar for the Avalanche right after that. Encore up next, Dustin Wolf, Calgary Flames. I know his stock's kind of gone up there. So then we got Tracking System Jake Ottinger for the Stars. We got another young gun going to a center, going to the Washington Capitals. So there you go. Obviously, we're still looking for Mr. Leonard, but Ethan Frank, young gun for the Capitals, going to you there, Graham. It's good just to go ahead and get that off the list. Now you got one, so that's all said and done. So you just need the Leonard now. Mr. Sabrango, you've had your moment. Oh, there we go. Deluxe base going to the Carolina Hurricanes. Jalen Chatfield looks like 190 out of 250. 190 out of 250. Jalen Chatfield for the Hurricanes. And we got Sizzle Reel Jared McCann for the Kraken. And after that, we got Cup Quest Thatcher Demko for the Canucks right after that. That's what I want. Alrighty. Chatfield 190 out of 250 Deluxe. Going to the Hurricanes. And we got a speckled bustle up next for the Hawks, Tyler Bertuzzi. Up next for the Columbus Blue Jackets, we got Krill Marchenko UD canvas. Going to Columbus. And goal-oriented Steven Stamkos of the Nashville Predators. Right after that, let me just get that base out of the face. What do we got? Meow. Got Encore Cole Perfetti for the Winnipeg Jets. You see Saros tracking systems for the Preds. And another Victor Ostman for the Kraken. That's the second double we've seen tonight for a young gun. Sam Morton being the first there for the Flames. But that's okay. Again, I mean, there's, I think, 72 total young guns in a case. So you're going to get a few duplicates. Again, hopefully we could still get some duplicates of, say Demidov or someone like that. I'm okay if they want to throw us a couple extra one of him in here. So that would be okay. Especially they may want to give us a high gloss or something. I'd be okay with that as well, too. Oh, there you go. Going to the Oilers. Very nice. Quinn Hudson. Quinn Hudson for the Edmonton Oilers. So Edmonton's going to Benny. So this will be number 2. So we need technically, again, like I said, if it comes down to it, I'll just let that count. But again, I think we can probably get the variation without it, or the break prediction without adding that in. But again, let's wait and see. But another Silver Outburst Young Gun Quinn Hudson going to the Edmonton Oilers. It's a solid hit. The Outbursts, always add some value to the Young Gun, kind of regardless of who it is. I mean, obviously, if it was Demidov, that's a little bit of a different price range. Don't get me wrong, but it is nice still being able to add a little bit of extra value to the cards, kind of regardless of how big or small they are. So that's another nice one there, though, going to the Edmonton Oilers, though. Quinn Hudson. Again, this is going to Benny. So congratulations there, Benny. Jack Eichel up next, and we got another right winger. Oh, there we go. Going to the New York Rangers, Gabe Perreault. Young gun going to the New York Rangers, Gabe Perreault. And then we got Patrick Laine, portraits. Alrighty. Let's get this bad boy all sleeved up like shown. Very nice. Gabe Perreault will take down his, put his young gun up. Got Brendan Dillon, Gaudreau, Kemper, Monahan, Kostelic. Got our first black and white canvas going to the Pittsburgh Penguins, Chris Letang. Encore Zach Hyman for the Edmonton Oilers, and then Bustle Nazem Kadri for the Flames. Let's go and get, again, I will sleeve up the black and whites just because black and white is uncommon. You're not going to see a ton of these. You're just going to see like maybe 2 or 3 of these, maybe 3 or 4. Actually, to take that back, 3 or 4 of the base, and then maybe 1 or 2 of the young guns in a case. So I do sleeve up the black and whites. Sizzle Real Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for the Sabres. And up next for the Winnipeg Jets, we got young gun Parker Ford. Parker Ford for the Winnipeg Jets. Gensel compositions. Parker Ford for the Jets. 3 packs left. Let's see what we got. This is box number 3. Still got 9 more boxes to go. We're fourth of the way through, a quarter of the way. Sebastian Aho, and we got a young gun behind our good boy here. We got a demon going to the Anaheim Ducks. Ian Moore going to Anaheim. Going to Izzy, and then we got Tyler Toffoli compositions. Going to the Sharks. This boy is sleeved up for the Ducks. Ian Moore. So, what do you guys think when we get to the clear cut? Is it going to be a worth it hit, or is it going to be kind of like a meh? Ivan Barbashev encore for the Knights. Got speckled Sam Reinhart for the Panthers. And sizzle reel Jacob Markstrom for the Devils. After that. Box 4. Sizzle reel Brady Tkachuk for the Senators. Another centerman. Going to the Anaheim Ducks as well. We got Tim Wash. And then we got Connor Bedard, Cup Quest for the Blackhawks after that. Very good, very good. That'll do it for box number 3. Let's go ahead and get this this base out of the way. See, box number 4, we got looks like 67. 67 on the sticker, 70 on the box. I do like when the numbers, like I said, I have like several things I look for. You know, again, if the numbers match, like, so again, if it's the sticker says 45 and the box says 45, or if the numbers, like the last number will match. So if it's 4727, I usually like when the numbers are low. So, but even if they're high, as long as the numbers are close, that's also not bad either. So I got my little number system worked out here, folks. So just trust the process. $67, $70. That's all I'm saying. Just trust the process. Alrighty. You canvas up first for the Winnipeg Jets, Cole Perfetti. Got another centerman up next. Hey, there you go. For the Columbus Blue Jackets, there you go, Eli, Mr. Owen Sillinger. I was able to hit him as well in one of my boxes, so I was happy about that at least. So I got him off the off the list there. Matty Beniers for the Kraken. I think I got pretty much. I should have like every Blue Jacket base Young Gun from Klesla all the way up to this dude, I believe. Guess I could always be missing somebody, but I don't think I am. Owen Sillinger for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Oh, we got an acetate, folks. I think it's a base. I think that's what we got. I think it's a base acetate, so we'll have to wait and see, but I think that's what we got. Let's see, what's that base? Going to the Toronto Maple Leafs, Anthony Stolars. Clear cut, going to Toronto. So there you go, Foxy. Another hit for the Leafs, Anthony Stolars. And then we got Samuel Ersson right after that. I feel like there's like an extra hit in here too. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's just a base, but this looks weird, I guess. Sam Reinhart Bustle. Just the base card there. Sometimes some of these colors and stuff kind of throw me off. Makes it look a little bit different. Padres for the Florida Panthers. We got a Young Gun behind it. It's a left winger. Going to the Tampa Bay Lightning, Dylan Duke. Dylan Duke, Young Gun for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We got Timo Meier, Cup Quest right after that. And we got just the base. All right, Dylan Dookie, Young Gun for the Lightning. On to pack number 4, box number 4. What's it all for? Let's find out. Oops. Got Cale Makar up next. Then we got a Young Gun behind it. We do a Demon. A Demon. It's a Demon, I tell you. Another one here for the Boston Bruins. So another Michael Callahan. Michael Callahan. That's right. Going to the Bruins. And then we got a Erik Karlsson for the Penguins compositions. Get this guy sleeved up. Callahan for the Bruins. All right, moving right along. What's next? What's next? Right there, I was like throwing my other way. Is that like a clear cut or something? That kind of color in the background threw me off. All right, up next we got Philip Gustafson, Encore for the Wild. Philip Gustafson, and then we got a speckled portraits for the Avalanche, Cale Makar. Speckle. And then we got tracking systems, Philip Gustafson as well. Another one there. So couple Gusses. Seth Jarvis, Bustle. So Ryan Wang. I didn't think it was going to be Demidov because, like I said, he's got that skate there. Jacob Melanson. Jacob Melanson for the Kraken, Young Gun. And Quest for the Cup, Jason Robertson right after Lant. Let's get this bad boy all sleeved up, put away in his new home. It's your home. You want to go to your home? Jacob Millinson. All right, halfway through box number 4. Let's see what we got. Again, we still got case number 2 to go as well. And I think most of you, for the most part, everyone's kind of been everyone's been kind of grabbing my picture variant. Got Jack Hughes, Blue Dazzler for the Devils. Got UD Canvas, Jakob Slavin for the Hurricanes. We got Cole Caulfield, goal-oriented for the Canadians. But yeah, most of you guys have been pretty much buying the other team in the other case. So again, if that is what what you did, obviously, I would say, maybe if this case doesn't necessarily give you what you're looking for, again, if you still have 12 more boxes to go, then I just think, again, that just kind of gives you guys more opportunities and chances. Like I said, I think most of Troy Terry Encore for the Ducks. Like I said, I think most teams, again, like I said, for the most part, Sizzle Reel, Aho for the Hurricanes. There's a good number of teams where I think, again, if you bought them outright in both cases, they're about the price of one box. So, I think it's a pretty good deal. For the price of one, you get 24. Ville Koivunen, the Pittsburgh Penguins young gun. Ville Koivunen. And series is one of those products where, again, I mean, there's a lot of inserts and things like that. So it's pretty easy, I think, to build up a pretty decent little mail day for yourself, especially if you buy into 2 cases of it. I mean, for sure. Especially if you're hunting just for like a specific team, So, all right. Niels Hoglander, Suzuki Veneers. Got our UD exclusive base. Going to the LA Kings, we got Darcy Kemper, 61 out of 100. LA is going to Eli. Darcy Kemper exclusive, 61 out of 100. Tracking system, Mackenzie Blackwood. And then Brandon Hagel, beauty portrait for the Lightning. Out of 100. All right, we got 3 packs left to go. Box number 4. This will be the end of our first stack. We'll be moving into stack number 2 next. The next 4 boxes. We got a speckled sizzle reel here going to Nazem Kadri and the Flames. And we got Matthew Barzell, UD Canvas for the Islanders. And Dougie Hamilton, UD Portrait for the Devils right after that. Larson. We got Quinn Hughes Encore for the Nucks. Got a young gun behind there. We got Matthew Nyes for the Maple Leafs sizzle reel. There's your little QR code there in the back. Watch yourself some highlights. Got young gun for the Sharks up next. Luca Cagnoni. And then we got just that stinky little base. Cagnoni for the Sharks. Last pack. All right, we're going to go ahead and drop down box number 5. Last pack for box number 4, though, first. Looks like we have a Silver Outbursts. Going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. There you go, Eli. That's a nice one there. Kent Johnson. Kent Johnson, Silver Outburst for the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's a nice looking card. And we got Wyatt Johnson for the Stars, Sizzle Reel. And then goal-oriented Connor McDavid of the Oilers. All right. So I can get a drink real fast. It's like I said, I have a fan on back here because it does get a little toasty. So. Box number 5. We have 25 on the sticker and then 62 on the box. 25 and 62. Oops. 3 packs. 3 packs. 3 packs and 3 packs. Empty ass box. 25 on the sticker, and then we got 62 on the box. All right. Get the bad boys. There we go. All right, very good. What do we got? Pack number 1, box number 5. Getting close to halfway through. We got a speckled Line Slafkovsky, Compadres for the Canadians. Excuse me. Then we got Canvas Nishushkin for the Avalanche. And then we got Kucherov for the Lightning, goal-oriented. Pack number 2. Encore Lucas Raymond for the Detroit Red Wings. I think we might have a no, never mind. Got Compadres. Second there, I thought that might have been like a deluxe thing for like a young gun. I was like, oh, never mind. Left winger going to the Detroit Red Wings as well. Carter Mazier. Carter Mazier for the Detroit Red Wings. I think he's a pretty good prospect, if I'm not mistaken myself. Could be wrong, but I thought I heard his name being mentioned. You guys can always correct me if I'm wrong. Carter Mazier for the Detroit Red Wings. Actually, put him up for a minute. Someone just been up there for a moment. All right, moving right along. We got a Silver Outburst base going to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Another one here for you, Rob. Ryan McDonough. And then Sizzle Reel Leon Draisaitl for the Edmonton Oilers right after that. And then Dalibor Dvorsky for the St. Louis Blues UD Portraits. We got our next blue dazzler up. We got Tage Thompson for the Buffalo Sabres. You canvas Connor McMichael for the Washington Capitals up next. And then we got Matt Zuccarello for the Minnesota Wild UD Portraits. And like I said, there'll be certain cards, like I said, I'm not sleeving now, but they will be sleeved probably tomorrow. Like I said, I'll try to do the best I can with getting everything out to you guys mail day wise. So Miro Heiskanen on core for Dallas. Oh, that could be good. Matt Boldy Bustle. Oh, that was red. I didn't realize that was orange. I was like, oh, that could be good. But got the right winger here, Quinn Hudson, young gun base for the Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton's going to Benny, if I'm not mistaken. I am not mistaken. Hudson of the Oilers. Alrighty. All right. Well, this one should be numbered here. We got a UD Portraits here. It's like a red. Might be numbered. And it is. There you go. 185 out of 199 going to Minnesota. So, Jan, there you go. 185 out of 199 red UD Portraits going to the Minnesota Wild. Matt Zuccarello. We got Dustin Wolf tracking systems for the Flames. And then follow that up with Leon Draisaitl, goal oriented right after that. Oops. Again, it is numbered, so we will give him the old sleeve job. That's Zuccarello, 185 out of 199. All right. Got Jordan Bennington, up next. Blues. And then we got our first Young Gun checklist here. Obviously, this will be random. Again, if we hit another one, though, that'll nix it, because then if we get two, then obviously one will just go to each team. But for now, this will might need to be Raz between the Canadians and the Hawks. So Hawks are going to Graham, and then Canadians are going to Vance, Demidov, and Levshinov. Jack Hughes compositions. Normally most of the time we're pretty fortunate enough when it comes to the checklist, because most of the time when we open a case, a lot of times we'll see at least the second one come up. So then, like I said, that way it's just easier, because I could just send one to each team, and then don't got to worry about razzing anything. Everyone's going to get one, and no one's going to get left out then at that point. So oops. We got Vince Dunn, the Kraken encore. We got goal-oriented Steven Stamkos of the Nashville Predators, Speckle. And we got another one here for the Columbus Blue Jackets. We got Kent Johnson, sizzle reel. What's with got in this packs here? We got 3 more to go after this one in box 5. We got a tracking system, Philip Grubauer. defensive young gun. There he is, Zane Parekh for the Calgary Flames. Obviously, we were able to hit the silver outburst earlier. Zane Parekh for the Flames, and we got the Brinket Cup Quest. And then we just got the whole bunch of base. Just a bunch of base. This guy down. Brovsky. Hey, wow. So, wow, the Flames right now. Jeez. Another Zane Parekh. So there you go, Calgary. Killing it tonight there, Brian, with the Flames. Good choice, my friend. Young gun canvas, Zane Parekh going to the Flames. We got a centerman right behind it. Another Ethan Frank for the Washington Capitals. So obviously still looking for Leonard. I'm sure he'll appear at some point tonight, hopefully. We got the composition. Jason Robertson. But again, big congrats there to Brian and the Flames. Move him out of the way. Yes. I mean, I would be okay if they want to give me a Parekh clear cut. You know, that'd be a pretty good one to get. So I wouldn't be too upset with that. Do we have a young gun black and white? We do not have a young gun black and white, but we do have a black and white here. Blake Coleman of the Calgary Flames, black and white canvas. We got Jake Ottinger encore for Dallas. And then compadres Aho and Svechnikov. Have to open a new pack of top loaders. A little fast. All right, last pack. I'm going to drop down. This is box number 6. This will be our halfway point when we finish it. 6 boxes left after that. Let's see what we're going to end on. Got another silver outburst. Is it a young gun? I don't think it is. No, not a young gun. Going to the Carolina Hurricanes, we got Seth Jarvis. Silver outburst going to the Canes. Cam Talbot for the Detroit Red Wings. And then Austin Matthews composition for the Maple Leafs right after that. Just there real fast. All right. Second. The base out of the way. All right. Box number 6, everybody. 65 on the sticker. 88 on the box. All right. box. 65, 88. Best of luck, folks. Let's see what box 6 has in store for us. Going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. We got a blue Dazzler, Zach Rowinski. Going to Columbus. We got a UD checklist canvas here. Kaprizov and Ovechkin. Obviously, this will probably be one we will have to razz as well. Pow for that. All right. Then we got Connor Bedard compositions for the Blackhawks. Connor Zary, Encore. For the Flames. Then we got Compadres, Panarin Lafreniere. And then we got young gun for the Nashville Predators, Matthew Wood. Matthew Wood for the Preds. All right. Ooh, we got a numbered sizzle reel here going to the Winnipeg Jets. We got Kyle Connor. Yep, there's the numbering right there. 15 out of 199. 15 out of 199. Going to the Winnipeg Jets. And then we got sizzle reel Connor McDavid going to the Oilers right after that. And then Adrian Kempe Cup Quest. That's not working. I just cannot stop hitting my camera tonight. Craziness. Craziness, damn it. $15 out of $199. All right. What do we have next? Got a speckled sizzle reel. Going to the Anaheim Ducks, the old Carlson. The old speckled sizzle reel. Logan Cooley for the Mammoth. And Robert Thomas for the Blues compositions. St. Louis, Robert Thomas Encore. We got Logan Stankov and Bustle up next. And then a left winger going to the Philadelphia Flyers. First one tonight from Philly, Carson Dorwart. Carson Dorwart. Going to them Fly guys from Philly. Carson Dorwart. All right. Still got some names. I'm hoping to check off the list here. Rasmus Anderson, Silver Outburst. Took me a second. Thought like, okay, make sure we're not going to walk into a young gun here. But Rasmus Sanders and yeah, Rasmus Anderson for the Flames. Sergei Bobrovsky tracking system. And Connor Hellebuck Cup Quest. Got Adam Lowry up next. For the Jets, Judy Canvas. Centerman. Oh, my bad. I said center. It's a goalie. Whoops. Going to the Edmonton Oilers, Oliver Rodrigue. Going to the Oilers. And then we got Elias Pettersson, goal-oriented right after that. Let's get him sleeved up. Get him into his new home. Go to the Oilers. All right. Chris Kreider encore up next. And then we got a speckled Udi portrait for Nazem Kadri. And the Flames. And then we got Bustle, Owen Tippett of the Flyers. Right after that. Darcy Kemper, tracking system. That's the right wing. You never know. There he is. There you go, Graham. Mr. Ryan Leonard, young gun for the Washington Capitals. That's what you're looking for there, buddy. Then we got Adam Fox, beauty portrait right after that. Just the base. Oh, let's see. Get everything else up for him, so we'll take him down for right now. All right. Got Udi Canvas, Jake Ottinger up next. We got Young Gun right behind it. Another Parker Ford going to the Winnipeg Jets. And Wyatt Johnston, the portrait for the Dallas Stars. Parker Ford. All right, 2 packs to go. Box number 6. That'll be our halfway point. We'll have 6 more boxes to go. Well, we got an acetate. It's looking like a base to me, so I think it's a base. And it is a base going to the Minnesota Wild. Marcus Foligno. And then we got encore rookie for the Buffalo Sabres, Noah Austin. And then we got Sizzle Reel, Kale McCarr for the Avalanche. All right. 6 more boxes to go. I think so far it's been a pretty solid case. I mean, obviously, definitely Calgary, I think, is the most beneficiated team. I don't know if that's a word, but beneficiated. Uh, it's definitely benefited from the case so far. But like I said, you will have that. But again, overall, I think a pretty solid case. So let's hopefully we get a good, solid second half, and then again, hopefully the second. I just again, just hopefully both cases in the end for me. Thatcher Demko tracking system. Just again for me in the end, as long as it's they're just good cases. That's it's just my big thing because I just want people just to enjoy themselves. So Jacob Goucher for the Flyers. And Krill Marchenko, goal-oriented. That's our boy. Krill Marchenko, that's our boy. All right. Jacob Goucher. Right, let me get the base out of the way real super-duper fast, just like that. All right, what do we got? 64 on the sticker. 66 on the box. Ooh. Empty box. 64 sticker. 66 on the box. All right, best of luck, folks. This is box number 7. We have 6 or 5 more boxes to go after this. Everything, see it here in the background. I'm kind of wiggling around there, but final 5 boxes all right there. And up next, unfortunately, this man was injured. Long term, though, Alexander Barkov for the Panthers, Blue Dazzler. Excuse me. UD Canvas, Elias Pettersson for the Canucks. And then rookie UD portrait here, Matthew Wood for the Predators. Got Nico Hischier encore for the Devs. Carr McKinnon compadres. I think we have. Oh, good. There it is. Sweet. There we go. I told you we got lucky with it. There we go. So there you go. So congratulations to Montreal and Chicago. You guys will both be getting a checklist going your way. So congratulations there, Montreal and Chicago. Very good. Second. So there you go. One will go to each of you guys. So congratulations there. Right. That'll work. Like I said, I like when it works out that way. Oh, we got an acetate. I'm thinking it looks like a population count. Could be wrong, but it looks like it to me. There's a population count out of 1,000 going to the Florida Panthers. We have Carter Verhaeghe. Carter Verhaeghe for the Panthers. Sizzle Reel Mason Marchment for the Stars. And then Matthew Tkachuk compositions for the Panthers right after that. Let's get this guy sleeved up. These are technically numbered. Going to Florida. Florida's going to Brian. I didn't see any like kind of like Days with the Cup or anything. I don't know if they put that out to like Series 2 or not, but got a speckled tracking system. Stuart Skinner for the Oilers. We got UD Canvas up next. Dylan Larkin for the Red Wings. And Mr. Macklin, excuse me, Celebrini for the Sharks compositions. Tim Stützle for the Senators. We got a young gun right behind it. Mers Lankin's tracking systems for the Jackets. We got young gun Justin Robidas for the Hurricanes. Justin Robidas. Going to the Canes. Canes are going to Graham. Oh, there you go. That's a nice one there for the Oilers. Silver Outburst, Connor McDavid. Now, if only that was like a red outburst and it was numbered to 25, right? That would have been probably worth a few bucks there, but that's still a nice hit there. Connor McDavid Silver Outburst for the Edmonton Oilers. Let's leave that bad boy out. Bustle Moritz Seider and Cupquist Martin Nietzsche. That's a nice one there. Let them hang out there off to the side. Young Gun Canvas, our third one tonight, going to the Tampa Bay Lightning, Jack Finley. I did see that he was playing tonight as well because they played CBJ. Jack Finley, Young Gun Canvas, going to Tampa. So congrats there, Rob. Again, you're doing pretty well tonight yourself. And then Young Gun base here going to the Buffalo Sabres, Noah Ostlund. And then we got Lucas Raymond, goal-oriented for the Red Wings to end that pack out. But a solid pack, you know. Decent Young Gun Canvas here. Going to the Lightning. There we go. For the Sabres, Noah Ostlund. All right, 5 packs left, and we got 5 boxes to go. Getting to it, getting through it. Okay, looking for case number 2. Can't wait for that one to break. Let's see what we get. That looks like a blue encore here. Going to the Washington Capitals. Here, feels like something stuck there. Got the blue encore, John Carlson. Going to the Capitals. And then we got Josh Morrissey encore for the Jets. And then Bustle Dylan Holloway right after that. Luke Evangelista for the Preds. Sizzle Reel. Young gun right behind it. Another one here for the Flyers. I think we already hit this guy, Jacob Goucher. On to the Flyers, their young gun. And then we got Jonathan Marchessault. Portraits right after that. This guy sleeved up. There you go. Got Stefan Noesen. So Ryan Winger going to Detroit Red Wings. Looks like Dominic Shine. Dominic Shine. Going to the Detroit Red Wings, young gun. Then we got Evgeny Malkin portraits right after that. Let's get this guy sleeved up. Alrighty, going to Detroit. Encore Erik Karlsson up next. We got speckled right after that. Going composition speckled. Quinn Hughes of the Canucks. And then we got Sizzle Reel Evan Bouchard of the Oilers right after that. All right. This is what box number 8 right here. 4 more to go after that one when we get through it. First box number 7, the last pack. Let's see what we get. Matthew Nyes Bustle. And we got a D-Man Young Gun. Going to the Vancouver Canucks. Elias Pettersson. There's a Peterson. Pettersson. I think they're the same name, but they're different guys. Whatever, Elias Pettersson. And we got Alex Ovechkin, goal-oriented for the Capitals. Holy Capitals. It's the Capitals. All right, let's get this going. Pettersson for the Canucks. Vancouver's going to darn this one. Again, I was just happy we were able to at least hit something kind of key for Sherwood for him. That's his boy. Yes, Sherwood's are his boys. All right. Box number 8. We got 666. Uh-oh. Actually, no, it's 6666. So they had an extra one in there. All right. And then 40 on the box. So, all right. 3, 3, 4, and 4. Empty box. 6, 6, 6, 6, and 40. See, box number 8. 4 more to go after this. Again, like the best luck the rest of the way. Like I said, obviously, again, if you don't, if you're still looking for something that you might not hit in this one, again, if you have the team in case number 2, then um, you'll have a second chance to maybe make up some ground. Then at that point, there was a numbered hit for Minnesota. It was a UD portrait for Zuccarello out of 199, I think. And then of course there's been some like base inserts and stuff. Banger wise, it's been a lot of this homie tonight. Correct. But I think overall, again, pretty solid case though so far tonight. Mark Gatcombe, the Islanders. Larkin of the Rangers. Obviously, we did hit the Dinadov as well already, but hopefully we can see some variation on that bad boy. I like to see something, maybe something clear cut. Dinadov would be pretty good. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Excuse me. Got another blue encore here. Wyatt Johnston of Dallas. And then we got a base encore right after that. Travis Konechny of the Flyers. And then tracking system, Jordan Bennington of the Blues. All right. Got the Hughes brothers as compadres. Got a centerman up next for our young gun. And there he is. That's the other, that's the last Flyers young gun there. So it should be all 3 of them there. Rodrigo Abels for the Flyers. Then we got Cup Quest Kyle Connor, excuse me. Okay, so make sure I wasn't missing something there with that. That was not. All right. What we got next? Igor Shesterkin of the Rangers. The right winger is going for the Nashville Predators, Joakim Kamel. And then we got goal-oriented for the Ottawa Senators up next, Brady Tkachuk. Right after that, we still need to see Mr. Ozzy Weisblatt for the Predators. There might be a couple guys that are still missing, but I think overall we got the majority of them, I do believe, so far. Joakim Kamel. Brinkat up next on core. Speckled composition right after that. Kopitar of the Kings. And we got tracking system, Samuel Airson of the Flyers. All right. Bustle Brady Kachuk. We got a young gun behind him. It's a defenseman. There he is, going to the Chicago Blackhawks. I knew we were missing a few guys there. Artem Levshinov for the Chicago Blackhawks. It's a good hit there. And then we got Connor Bedard, UD Portraits right after that for Chicago. That's a good one, though, going to Chicago. What we got next? Riley, Foley, Trennan, Fox, Heiskanen. Hey, there you go, Graham. It's a nice one. First rookie dazzler of the case. Going to the Washington Capitals. There you go, little Ryan Leonard. And I do sleeve the rookie dazzlers up immediately. The vets will get sleeved up later, but we got Will Smith, the UD canvas for the Sharks. And then Dylan Holloway, UD portraits for the Blues right after that. So I always like the rookie dazzlers. Those are always my jam when it comes to dazzlers. Of course, I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and then I kiss it on the lips. That's a buttered sausage. Like, what was he raving about? That's right, buttered sausage. Buttered sausage, what is it? Get it out of my face. All right. Enough of that nonsense. Back to the break. Linus Ullmark of the Sens encore. We got a young gun there. Oops. Stuart Skinner tracking system. And then, okay, again, I keep thinking it looks like a C there, but it's a G. We have goalie for the, New York Islanders. Jakub Skarek. Jakub Skarek for the Islanders. I think that should do it for the Islanders young guns, if I'm not mistaken. I think they only had 2. But Gatcomb's not bad. I think he's playing with the Islanders right now. Obviously, the big guy will be Schaefer when Schaefer. You gotta think Schaefer's going to be the big one in Series 2, right? So I'm sure that's going to be who the chase will be when Series 2 drops. Most likely be for the Islanders and Matthew Schaefer. And he's off to a really impressive start too. So never hurts. Looks like population count, if I had to guess. Yep, another population out of 1,000. Going to the Seattle Kraken. Jared McCann out of 1,000. So Seattle's going to Jeff. We got Bustle, Tyler Bertuzzi. And then Artemi Panarin for the Rangers, goal-oriented. Jared McCann. All right. Are you a McCann or are you a McCann? You tell me. All right. We got Sparkle Compadres, Stone and Eichel for Vegas. We got UD Canvas Huberdeau for the Flames. Then we got Reed Sider UD Portraits for the Red Wings right after that. Encore Logan Cooley for the Mammoths. And we got a young gun right behind it. We got Sizzle Reel Quinn Hughes for the Nucks. And then for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Jacob Quillen. Jacob Quillen for the Maple Leafs. To the Leafs, Jacob Quillen. All right. Down to our final 4 boxes. That's box number 9. So we got a silver outburst in here, it looks like. Looks like it's a base, if I'm not mistaken. Going to the Edmonton Oilers, we got Mattias Ekholm. Like I said, I do like this year's because, like I said, that outburst goes all the way through. So very nice looking, very sharp, nice design. I like it. We got Sizzle Reel Nathan MacKinnon for the Avalanche. We got composition Marco Rossi for the Wild. All right, so take care of base real fast. So we get box number 9. 26 on the sticker, 39 on the box. I like my low numbers, so could be good. It has potential. Three, and free. Box 26 and 39. Pekka Luukkonen, the name that almost can't fit on the card. Pekka Luukkonen for the Sabres on cord. Then we got Sizzle Reel. Got a right winger. Cole Perfetti for the Winnipeg Jets, Sizzle Reel. Then we got another Dominic Shine for the Detroit Red Wings, base young gun. Going to Detroit. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy sleeved up. Ready to rock and roll. Dominic Shine. We got a Speckle Sizzle Reel. Dakota Joshua for the Canucks. Nicky Foligno of the Blackhawks, UD Canvas. I always like Nicky. Then we got Seth Jarvis, UD Portraits for the Hurricanes, right after Diat. Doing that. Mason McTavish Sizzle Reel. The Ducks. We got Ryan Suzuki for the Hurricanes. I don't think we hit his young gun yet. I think we hit his young gun canvas, but not his young gun. We got Cup Quest Mitch Marner. Suzuki Hurricanes. All right. Next stack, box number 9. What do we got? Encore Evgeny Malkin. The Pens. We got Ovechkin Sizzle Reels for the Capitals. We got defenseman Young Gun going to the Anaheim Ducks. Ian Moore. I do think we hit one earlier, so I think that's a duplicate. It'd be okay if they duplicated Demidov. You can do that if you like Upper Deck. Or again, like I said, give us like a clear cut. You know, I'd be okay with that as well. Okay, we got our first pink Dazzler going to the Anaheim Ducks. Frank Vatrano. So there you go, Izzy. Frank the Tank. It's a pink, so I'll sleeve that one up. And then we got Lucas Dostal, Targeting Systems. Then we got Josh Morrissey, UD Portraits after that. I've been really dying to pull a black Dazzler. I want to see and hold the black Dazzler. I think those things, like I said, I don't mind. Actually, I remember when they first introduced the Dazzler there. I thought they were kind of cool. I mean, I think they're definitely nice inserts. Not going to cost you an arm and a leg most of the time. So, but just kind of nice hits overall. So again, like I said, it's like the canvas, right? I like the fact that they expanded on the colors, because originally it was just, I think, the 4 colors. It was like blue, pink, and then like orange and green, I think. And then now it's like 6 or 7 colors. They've like added black and gold and all this other stuff to it. Hey, that's a good one there. Going to the Chicago Blackhawks. All right, Colton Dach. Pretty good case tonight on the canvas part. I've been too disappointed with that. I think we did pretty well so far on the young gun canvases. So hopefully that'll kind of keep rolling. I imagine we'll probably hopefully get at least maybe one more out of the case. But it's a solid one there. Going to the Blackhawks, Colton Dach. So there you go, Graham. And then we got Jack Finley for the Tampa Bay Lightning Young Gun. I don't think we hit his yet, so that's the first time there. We hit his Young Gun canvas a little earlier, but not his base Young Gun. Then we got Aho Compositions right after that. Oops. Jack Finley. All right, let's get Mr. Colton Dach sleeved up. Open a new pack of top loaders as well. Of course, I forgot to open my top loaders, but that's fine. I'll do it here in a second. Sam Reinhart Encore. We have a speckled Tyler Toffoli. Sharks. We got Compadres right after that. Kucherov and Hedman for the Bolts. Second, to open the pack of top loaders. Should have enough to get through the rest of the break on these. 50 more should be good. All right. Brennan Dillon. Luke Hughes, sizzle reel. Got another Noah Ostlund here. I think we did hit another one previously. Noah Ostlund. And then we got Kyle Connor compositions. And just the rest of that crazy stinky base. So how are we holding up out there, everybody? Are we doing all right? Are we hanging in there? Can we make these last 3 boxes? I think we're moving along pretty good. Should be, I think, at least 5, another 40 minutes or so we should be done. And we got a blue Dazzler going to William Nylander and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Then we got Owen Tippett, UD Canvas for the Flyers. And then Braden Point, goal-oriented for the Lightning. All right, 3 packs left. Box number 9. 3 more boxes to go after this. We got a blue Encore. JT Miller of the New York Rangers. Blue Encore. Then we got Thatcher Demko right after that. The Vancouver Canucks. And then we got Jay Gensel Bustle for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Right after that. Excuse me. Got the hiccups going on. All right. 2 packs left. Box number 9. Ilya Sorokin, Tracking Systems. Another center. I don't think we hit one of his yet. Skylar Brindamore. Skylar Brindamore for the Hurricanes, young gun. And then Zach Hyman, Cup Quest. All right. So there you go, Hurricanes. In this pack, we'll go ahead and drop down box number 10. What do we got? We got a speckled tracking system. Jacob Markstrom for the Devils. Darcy Kemper, UD Canvas for the Kings. And then Matthew Tkachuk, UD Portrait for the Panthers. Right after that. All right. Oh, that's right. I forgot I grabbed that extra pack. Very good. One second. I got to make room for all this. Room is something I don't have in here. Let's just be clear about that. That is a luxury in these parts. Let's see. We got 63 on the sticker and 15 on the box. All right. 3 packs. 3 packs. 3 packs. And 3 packs. Empty box. 6 to free and 15. All right, best of luck, everybody. This is box number 10. 2 more to go after this. Yeah, like I said, thank you for sticking around tonight. I know it was a late one, but we got it done. That's all that matters. Start working on case number 2 tomorrow. I'll put up spam in the morning at some point. Got Krill Kaprizov Dazzler up next for the Wild. And Dylan Holloway UD Canvas right after that. And then Connor McDavid compositions. And there it is. So you won't need mine now, Graham, but Ryan Leonard encore, the Washington Capitals. See that one up, why not? Then we got Jeremy Swayman tracking systems for the Bruins. And another Carter Mazier here. Young gun for the Detroit Red Wings. Didn't see that one, kind of snuck up out of nowhere there on me, but that's okay. Leonard, all right. Mr. Mazier sleeved up. And we got a deluxe here, base, going to the Chicago Blackhawks for Connor Murphy. 140 out of 250. 140 out of 250 Connor Murphy deluxe. And then we got compadres Toffoli and Celebrini. And then we got Cup Quest Chris Kreider right after that. Just a bunch of stinky, icky caca base. All right, let's see. 140 out of 250. 1 second, got to open a pack of regular top loaders now. All right. Cam Fowler speckle on the sizzle reel. And then we got Carter Verhaeghe UD canvas. And then Lane Hudson compositions for the Canadians right after that. Clayton Keller. I think we might have hit one of these earlier in the break, but Clayton Keller encore. Tracking systems, Aiden Hill for the Vegas Golden Knights. Then we got some right winger. There he is, going to the Nashville Predators. Haven't seen him tonight. First one, Ozzy Weisblatt for the Nashville Predators there. Nashville's going to Brian. Mr. Weisblatt. All right. We got a silver base here. Or outburst. Yeah, silver outburst here. Going to the Ottawa Senators, Brady Tkachuk. So going to Ottawa, Brady Tkachuk, silver outburst. Zach Rowinski, Bustle. And Cup Quest, Jared McCann for the Kraken. right, and there we go. Matthew Wood here for the Nashville Predators. Young gun canvas. Matthew Wood. Nashville got a young gun right behind him as well. Another Oliver Moore, the Chicago Blackhawks. Then Noah Ostlund, rookie UD portrait for the Sabres. Let's go ahead and get the base out of the way there. Let's get these guys sleeved up. Oliver Moore. And Matthew Wood. All righty. We got a black and white canvas here. Going to the Pittsburgh Penguins, Kevin Hayes. We got a encore Lane Hudson right after that. And followed by a sizzle reel. Philip Forsberg of Nashville. Sizzle reel. Because that sizzle is real, folks. See what I did there, you know? Anyways. We hit a, did we have like Carlson or something? I remember I thought we had like a Penguin earlier for one of these as well. Could be mistaken, but I thought maybe we did. I can't remember. Hannah Finn Anderson. Got Sizzle Reel Kyle Connor. Jets. We got I don't think we got this guy yet. Matthew Robertson. Matthew Robertson for the Rangers, young gun. William Nylander. So it was like when we can kind of hit all the young guns at least once. Always kind of sad when you open a case and you're actually missing like a young gun. It's like, how did that happen? How did you not put one of every young gun in a case? Thomas Harley. Cams for the Dallas Stars. We got another Cam Lund for the San Jose Sharks right after that. Then we got a Zach Rowinski UD portrait for the Columbus Blue Jackets right after that. Let's get Mr. Lund sleeved up. Two more packs in box number 10. Then we have 2 boxes left to go. Adrian Kempe encore. Then we got a Sparkle Cup Quest, Igor Shesterkin. Oh, that's damaged as all hell. Huh. Yeah, that's not good. Isn't that bad boy all kinds of mangled up there? Looks like that's pretty wicked. So we'll set that off to the side. We'll deal with that later. We got McDavid Compadres. That'll do it for that one. All right, last one. All right. Sizzle Reel Krill Marchenko for the Jackets. I think we might hit one earlier. Another Jimmy Snuggerud. So that's 2 tonight for the Blues. So second Snuggerud. And then Philip Forsberg, Nashville's composition. Let's get Mr. Snug all snug and tucked away. Snuggerud. We already got his other one up there, so we won't worry about it. Let's go ahead and get these base cards. Just get them out of the way. Just get them out of here. Let's see what we got. Box number 11. 27 on the sticker. 26 on the box. Ooh. I don't think we hit a Dvorsky Young Gun yet, so I would hope he's in one of these final 2 boxes. I know we hit something of his, but I don't think it was a Young Gun. 27, 26. What do we got? What do we got? Oops, that was it right there. And we got for the Mammoth starting us off. Clayton Kella. Got a goalie. Going to the Seattle Kraken. Nicholas Kokko. Going to the Kraken. Then we got Austin Matthews portraits. What do we got? Let's get this bad boy sleeved, heaved. All right. Kraken. All right. Jonathan Marchessault, Encore. Then we got a Sparkle, or Speckle, not Sparkle, Speckle, my bad, Speckle. William Eklund for the Sharks. They speckled the Eklund, and then we got Vasilevsky. Targeting system going to the Bolts. Line Slafkovsky. Another Gabe Perreault here. Going to the Rangers. Again, we're seeing a lot of dudes. I was hoping we could at least see one more Demidov in here as well. Gabe Perreault for the Rangers. Young Gun. Goal-oriented. Jesper Bratt. Going to the Rangers, though, so. Got Patrick Laine of the Canadiens. Justin Robidas. Young Gun up next for the Hurricanes. Justin Robidas. Again, we hit one of those earlier. Nathan McKinnon. Goal oriented. He is oriented on the goal. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. All right. Justin Robidas. Robidas. All right, what do we got? Keep an eye out for anything acetate. Hopefully, we'll see a clear cut eventually. We only got this in one more box, so hopefully it's hopefully it's eventually. I think we got I think we finally got our first black and white Young Gun canvas here. It's a black and white, and it's looking like it's got the Young Guns. So best of luck, everybody. Where's it gonna go to? Going to the Seattle Kraken, of course. The team that nobody wanted. Yanni Nyman. Seattle Kraken, that's a black and white. Young Gun canvas there going to Seattle. We got Snuggerud Encore for the Blues. Snuggerud for the Blues. And then we got Ovechkin and Wilson compadres right after that. So that's the first black and white. Probably won't see another one, be my guess. So that one probably won't work out. But like I said, I will give you guys the Stamkos Young Gun. So we'll just say that variation's complete for you guys. So we're still looking for, like I said, I mean, if they put another one in there, I'm okay with it. But I don't know. That's going to be a hard ask. But, so we need one more of those. Then we need a card number to 10 or less. And then we need hopefully a Dazzler variation. But like I said, I'll adjust the break predictions, obviously, for the next case when we get in there. I won't kind of leave it on those because, like I said, it's kind of wasn't really sure where I wanted to kind of put them at, overall for the break prediction. So we got Owen Tippett, Sizzle Reel. We got Tim Wash for the Ducks, Young Guns. And then we got Tage Thompson, UD Portraits right after that. On to the Duckaroos. All right, halfway through box number 11. We have one more box to go through tonight, and then that will be it. Again, like I said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Do always appreciate it. Again, hopefully we had a little bit of fun and enjoyed ourselves, enjoyed what we've seen tonight. Speckled Bustle, Jesper Bratt for the Devs. Canvas Sanderson for the Senators. Another one for the Senators, Tim Stutzla for the Ottawa composition. Like I said, we still got, I think, like I said, about 13 teams left in case number 2. Obviously, when that one sells out, we can look to break that as well. Ilya Sorokin, Islanders. We got Sizzle Real Sidney Crosby for the Penguins. And then Young Gun Riley Duren. Riley Duren for the Boston Bruins. I think it's the first time we've seen him tonight. I think we hit like 2 Callahans. I don't know if we hit one of his or not, but we have now. If we haven't, we have now. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, 4 more to go. Box 11. What do we got in this one? What's next? What is next? Show me something. We got, looks like a Silver Outburst base. Going to the Colorado Avalanche, Josh Manson. Silver Outburst base. Then we got Evander Kane Bustle for the Oilers. And then Quest for the Cup, Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Daniil Miramonov. And we got Blue Dazzler, Cale Makar. Avalanche. We got Cole Caulfield. canvas. And Linus Olmark, UD Portraits right after that. Jesper Bratt Encore. We got Bustle, Jonathan Marshall-Schultz. And I don't think we hit him yet either. So that's the first one for this dude for the Canucks. Nikita Talapalo. Nikita Talapalo. Again, like I said, if I'm butchering the name, I apologize. But going to the Canucks, and the Canucks is going to Dar in this one. I think Bryce has him in the next case. All right. Last one before the last one. Pink Dazzler, Jack Eichel, the Vegas Golden Knights. Tracking system, Igor Shesterkin. And compositions, Clayton Kella for the Mammoths. Utah Mammoths. Get Mr. Eichel all sleeved up. There you go. Looking good. All righty. Oh, stretch out real fast. Last box of the break, everybody. We made it. Again, thank you guys so much. Do really appreciate it. Best of luck on this last box, everybody. Again, I'll be posting the spam up in the morning. And like I said, we'll kind of go from there. But one second. Better. All right. So again, best of luck, everybody. Again, thank you guys so much. Like I said, we still got case 2 to go. So like I said, most of you guys have the teams in both cases. So again, like I said, if you're kind of hoping for something still, we'll still have 12 more boxes to go. And again, we'll break it as soon as it fills. 68 on the sticker, 29 on the box. 68 and 29. Three packs, and 3 packs. All right, empty box. 68, 29. Best of luck, everybody. All right. Let's end strong. Come on, Upper Deck. Oh, we got an acetate. Is this already going to be the clear cut? I think it's the clear cut. So we're going to just set this off to the side for the very end. So that should be the clear cut Young Gun, because it looked like I saw the little silver lines there. So I'm thinking that's what that is. We'll save it for the very end of the break. Padres up next. For the Predators, we got Forsberg and Yossi. There he is. We didn't hit him yet, so that's the first time we got Mr. Renzel, the Blackhawks, Sam Renzel. Cup Quest, the Rangers. So would have loved to see like a numbered young gun in this, but I don't think we'll be lucky enough to see. I mean, it could still happen, but I just don't think we'll be lucky enough to see like a deluxe or a exclusive or something like that tonight. Mr. Renzel, I'll just leave him up there. It's the end of the break, so why not? The speckled tracking systems, Jordan Bennington for the Blues. The Blues. Then we got UD Canvas, Sean Couturier. Then UD Portraits, Cale Makar for the Avalanche right after that. And one more Young Gun for the road. And again, makes sense because obviously we hit the black and white of his, so doesn't surprise me. We're hitting the regular here, Yanni Nyman. Again, Seattle didn't do too bad. Again, I know it was the last one of the break, so congrats, Jeff. Like I said, they didn't do too bad for you. You ended up with several Young Guns out of it. There you go. And then one more, Zane Parekh. Zane Parekh. And we got, I think, it's kind of stuck there. For the Flames. And then we got Kopitar compositions. All right, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I think Calgary tonight. I think would be the team I would probably choose. Would be the winner of the break if I had to take a guess, just from hit standpoint and value and all that. So definitely, I think the Flames were the winner on that end. But again, I think overall, several of you guys did really well tonight. Again, like I said, if there's still stuff you're looking for, and if you have them in the second case, then I wouldn't worry too much. Again, there's still 12 more boxes on to go for you. And again, if you only have them in this case and they're still available in case number 2 and you want them, then claim them. Go ahead and grab them up and see what you can do. But I am looking forward to, like I said, Premiere should be coming out here in a couple of weeks. Hoping that can really work out. I'm going to look into getting 2K. I don't know if I'll be able to get 2 cases to start off with, but definitely at least get a case for sure. If I can squeeze a second case, I'll definitely try to. But speckled Leon Draisaitl. Minus Olmark tracking system. Another Kiefer Sherwood here, Bustle for the Vancouver Canucks. That's a right wing, but I think I was fooled last time. This is the dude for the Oilers, I think, right? Yep. Let's say that fooled me last time. I thought, oh, that looks like maybe a red, but no, it's an orange. Quinn Hudson, young gun for the Edmonton Oilers. Another Edmonton Oiler, another Draisaitl there. Yeah, it just depends on what it all comes out as a price, price point and everything. So, but I will do what I can. It's one of those things too. For some reason, obviously, if I can't get 2, I'll get 1, and then obviously when we get done with that one, if we want another one, then I can always, if that's how it has to play out, but we can always get another case if it's so desired. Again, because I don't mind opening stuff. Again, if I know everyone wants to open it, I am perfectly fine opening it. And it always helps too when we kind of get those like week off in between everything, right? We got Kyle Connor here, Blue Dazzler. Giving that extra week just kind of gives you just a little extra time to maneuver, and then obviously maybe work a second case in and things like that. Petrangelo for the Knights Beauty Canvas, and then we got a William Eklund Beauty Portraits after that. Encore Leon Draisaitl, the Oilers. Got a goalie, it looks like. For the Islanders, Jakob Skarek. Skarek. One of those two, I'm sure. Going to the Islanders. Will had the Islanders. Like I said, hopefully Upper Deck doesn't disappoint me now, because you can't keep sticking us with the Islanders, and then when they finally have a really good rookie to hit, you can't stop giving me the Islanders now, right? You got to kind of keep feeding that beast. So let's hope that stays true. So it'd be okay hitting a lot of that Schaefer kid. Oh, we got Sizzle Reel. It's like a gold one though, so it might be numbered. Yep. Ooh, 25 out of 25. Book ending it there. Gold Sizzle Reel going to the Dallas Stars. So there you go, Benny. That's a nice little hit for you. Wyatt Johnston. Gold Sizzle Reels, 25 out of 25. We got Bustle, Alex Tuck. And goal-oriented Austin Matthews right after that. Let's go ahead and get that guy sleeved up. It was close though. 25. I almost made the number 25 for the break prediction, but I was just like, for some reason I just kind of like I could see them just getting like a base like a red outburst. It's like I gotta kind of make it just a little bit harder. But there you got a 25 Wyatt Johnston. But like I said, I'll adjust it though for case 2 as well. So I'll probably make things a little more lenient. 25 out of 25 though, book ending it for the Stars. Wyatt Johnston. All right, we got 3 packs left to go, and then we're going to reveal our clear-cut Young Gun. Cards are like sticky for some reason. Encore Brock Faber. Sizzle Horiel. Pasternak for the Bruins. We got a center. I don't think we hit one of his yet. I think we hit more. Yeah, we hit all 4 Chicago now. I think this is the last guy. We hit his Young Gun canvas, but we didn't hit this one. So Colton Doc. May need to open a new pack. It's penny sleeves, but I'm not sure just yet. Might be able to get through with what I got. So we got a Silver Outburst base. Going to the Maple Leafs, we got Jake McCabe. Silver Outburst base for the Maple Leafs. And we got Sizzle Reel Sam Reinhart for the Panthers. And we're gonna end this pack on Quinn Hughes compositions for the Canucks. All right, base out of the way. Final pack. Initiated. Nabushkin, Fowler, Clean. Thatcher Demko, the Canucks. Got a centerman right after that, Young Gun. Going to the Philadelphia Flyers, Rodrigo Abels. Abels. We got goal-oriented Sam Reinhart for the Panthers. All right. Now, let's see if it's a banger or a bummer. Banger or bummer for the clear cut Young Gun. Peel back those layers. Encore Matty Beniers. Samuel Montembeau. The Habs. All right. All I ask is you be kind, Upper Deck. Just be kind. Be nice. Just be nice. That's all I'm asking. See what we got for position. It's a defenseman. Best of luck, everybody. Going to the San Jose Sharks, Luca Cagnoni. So San Jose is going to Brian D. So there you go. Fortunately, a bit of a bummer on the end because I don't really know a ton of the kid. I mean, I guess he could be really good, but there you go. Luca Cagnoni. But there you go. Going to the San Jose Sharks. So congrats there, Brian. Nice little add to your pile. There you go. And that will do it, folks, for tonight. I do appreciate it. I really do. Again, hopefully we made it through the break and we saw some good cards tonight. Like I said, overall, it's a good first case overall. Again, hopefully in the second case we can kind of just, like I said, it's always my thing when I'm breaking multiple cases of a product. First case, it's always good. It's fine. Let's feel the water out, right? Let's dip our toes in the water. But then again, as we start going, let's go into the further into the deeper end, right? Let's kind of keep ratcheting up that hit intensity. We want the big hits, the big crazy. We want to go crazy. So, but I do appreciate it as always, though, folks. Again, like I said, overall, good solid case. Like I said, it's a good first one overall. So again, I do thank you guys as always for again hanging out. I tip my cap to you guys. As always, I do always tip my cap to you. I'll be posting spam up tomorrow in the room. Like I said, I'll finish kind of sleeving up some of these ones I didn't sleeve tonight, and then I'll get all that done. Like I said, depending, I don't know. I'll think about. Like I said, I'm debating whether I want to maybe just hold all the series stuff until we get the second case broke, and I'll just ship that all. But like, I mean, I will like work on getting like Ultimate and the other breakout to you guys, but I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll see what's going on and go from there. But you know, case two is still open. Again, we'll be pushing that more tomorrow. Like I said, we can break that as soon as it's filled. So again, if it fills like tomorrow night, we can always break tomorrow night. Obviously, I can't stay up as late tomorrow night, but we can still break. But I do appreciate it, guys. As always, you guys have yourself a great night. As always, looking forward to case number two. Hopefully, like I said, we can kind of just take it up to the next notch. But I do appreciate it though each and every time. Let me do this for you. It is a privilege and an honor, really is. Like I said, I am just honored to be able to, like I said, get to hit you guys these cards, and especially when again I hit big cards for you guys, and you guys get excited. I just want to see them smiles on them faces. So it's but all right, guys, rock and roll. Throw your horns up. You guys have yourself a great night. I'll see you guys back in the break room. Until next time, folks, on the YouTube channel here, this is the Powder Keg Pack Rips signing off.